Another day, another dollar. It's O.T.G. O.T.G. Daily News. Overtime grind. I'm O.T.G. O.T.G. helps. What's up with T.I., bro? Like, what's up with your man? Whose man's is this? Like, I really fucked with T.I. for a long ass time, man. Like, I like his music. I fucked with what he was talking about. He dropped King. That shit was heavy. You know what I mean? Like, every time I got a playlist of T.I. and I fucked with it heavy. Even this last album was dope. But on this last album, you was talking real like, if a nigga say something, you gonna pull up on him. Like, you fuck around here, this video, you gonna jump out with the spectacular vernacular, try and come at me or come at anybody who wants to comment on this situation. But the reality is, you just hopped in these young guys' business. Like, this young man just got murdered while having a fist fight. So you hop out telling somebody they shouldn't bring their beef to your city and all this other shit. And then when people start to put the pressure on you, like you talking about King Von and what's going on, like, I don't really think, first, you talking about King Von and what's going on, and when people start putting the press on you, you start acting holier than thou, like, oh, I would never speak on the dead, and I'm really out here talking to his family, and I'm doing this and that, and blah, blah, blah. First off, bro, talking to somebody's family don't really help, and niggas need to stop saying that, because that's really corny, man. That's really corny. Like, you don't get props for knowing somebody's family and talking to them after they pass. Like, that's kind of like out here trying to get compliments and trying to get clout and trying to get some weight on your name, like, oh yeah, I'm so important, I call they fam and let them know I sent my condolences. Man, we don't want your condolences, nigga. Nobody even asked you. Like, people gonna pick up the phone like, oh, it's T.I., that's cool. Oh, can I pull up on you and have a conversation? What, you trying to pull up and get a photo shoot? Like, you trying to pull up and get some autographs? Like, you trying to pull up and do what? She wasn't trying to pull up and say nothing beforehand. You was listening to the music, riding around, talking about these young Jesus live. Like, mostly everybody doing. Nobody tell you how to beef. How you gonna hop in somebody else's shit trying to tell somebody how to beef? How you gonna tell somebody when they should handle their business when they see somebody after years and years of music that we heard from you, and you done went to Texas to try to run down on Lil Flip? You done went and try to run down on Floyd Mayweather. Niggas done ran down on you in Cincinnati. You got Funk Flex running down on you on the radio in New York right now, just last week, talking about the Crime Stoppers making a whole scratch fucking mixtape, dropping bombs for 30-40 minutes, grinding you in the dirt, talking about you only got 4 songs, talking about Jeezy about to get you out of here, talking about the streets don't mess with you, talking about you a real live snitch because you was doing the Crime Stoppers thing, because you at first with Meek Mill said, oh, my mans ain't do nothing like that, he ain't pee on Drake, and then when you drop your album, you talking about, oh yeah, when you peed on Drake and the boy dead. Like, come on, man, like, relax, bro. Relax. Like, you setting a bad example out here, and you making yourself look crazy, bro. You really making yourself look crazy. You ain't said nothing to flex. Like, you know, we try to play it off and be like spectacular vernacular and all this other shit because he from New York and maybe it's some gangster shit. He just gonna see him when he see him and this, that, and the third. Like, people was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. But then this happened with this young bull, King Von and Quando Rondo and all this other shit. Man, these guys are part of something way bigger than them. And just because you see on some blogs and see some guys commenting and saying some different things, these guys not authentically from that place. They don't got family, nobody from that place, not nobody you don't. So you don't really got no idea how big that is. You talking on shit that got, in totality, when you're talking about GDs and BDs, you talking 20, 30,000 people. What is you talking about, man? And to them, these guys is the front runners. Just like you had Rockefeller Records, or you got this, or you got that. Cash Money. Cash Money is an army and a navy. Somebody say something, everybody running down. Somebody pull out guns. Like, just because y'all want to test it to what you want to test it to, is guys being loyal to something that's bigger than them. It's a brotherhood to them. Just how some of these guys claim these fraternities, and they'll run down, and these fraternities get into it. Or people be in unions, and unions get into it. Or the fucking people be in all kinds of different groups and different things, and brotherhoods and all types of shit. That's how they operate, man. And when somebody say something, it's on site, and people gonna get into it. And when you hop out the window telling somebody, yo, don't bring that shit there, right after somebody died, then your cop out is, oh, I'm really around the family. Don't nobody give a fuck, man, what you really around. Like, who is you talking to, bro? Like, who is you talking to? And now you done offended all kinds of street people all around the United States and in your own city, because people like, bruh, not only is you hopping in young kids' business talking down like you somebody older and could tell them what to do, not only are you being a hypocrite because you would be on the same type time if it was you right now or if it was 20 years ago. Not only are you a hypocrite because you was doing it with Lil Flip, you was doing it with all kinds of people. You ain't even get at Funk Flex, and he just try to hop right in your fence. You ain't never really handled Gucci, and he been sitting in the back like Debo waiting in the rafters for you. Right now, you got people really looking at you funny, and you got Waka Flocka that hopped out here talking about, yo, you can't even talk down on people who you once was. Like, who does that? That's what everybody's looking and saying. And us as fans, true fans from day one, long time riding with you, how you even been on this type time, bro? We never thought we would see that from you. Never ever. And you never ever went in on Flex. And you're not addressing the people who need to be addressed, but you're trying to address other people. And you keep coming in at weird times. Like, and that's the real reason why you and Flex got into it, because you hopped out the window talking about Flex shouldn't be addressing the dead or saying anything about the dead, and that was the whole reason that whole shit started in the first place. You talked about that. I talked about that just on the other video. So what's up with it, man? Like, people really want this stuff to stop. They don't want it to keep going. Well, then you gotta understand what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You gotta understand when you're listening to this music and you reciting the lyrics and you having commentary about it and you talking about this person said that and this said that and this person here and they're going to do this and they don't know this and they got guns and they really shoot and they really do that. People is all part of the same internet, 6 degrees of separation. And so you talking about young guys who now got to deal with a whole different dynamic of the internet and different things popping off. You talking to you got young bulls whose best friend just got killed. They family, they brother. You know what I mean? You got people doing all kinds of circus craziness around it, and it's like, here you come trying to capitalize, trying to tell people what they can and can't do, and when they can't rumble and can rumble and can't rumble, and you not rumbling at all, bro. You'll try to rumble on somebody. It's like you try to rumble on people you think is bigger than, but who do you run down who's bigger than you? Because there's some real big guys out here, man, and we like to see you address them. You know what I mean? Stop running down on everybody you think is smaller than you and run down on the people that you really got problems with. Or don't say nothing, man, because it's really none of your business. You ain't want nobody commenting when you was running down on Floyd. You ain't want nobody commenting when you had your situation in Cincinnati. You ain't want nobody commenting when you was doing this, that, and the third with Lil Flip. You know what I mean? We remember Beef 3 and seeing you on the phone calling people trying to see if they disputed if you was the king of the South, bro. You put in a lot of work trying to prove that was that, but you not putting in the work to prove that's that. And then throwing in that you really around the family, man, that's kind of disrespectful. And that's that weird shit, man, and you too old for that. And that's not really cool, bro. That's not really cool. I don't understand what's up with him, man. I'm trying to figure out what's up with your man. Why you on that time, bro? You better be worried about Jeezy. Jeezy coming to get you the fuck out of here, bro. Jeezy dropping the Recession 2 the next day after that versus battle. Flex done came in, got you the fuck out of here for 30 minutes on the radio, dropping bombs and scratching the Crime Stoppers commercial. Busta Rhymes done got you out of here and showed that you don't want to step up and really take on no real weight without trying to dictate the rules and this, that, and the third. 600Breezy on your top now because you talk about his homie and this, that, and the third, trying to say some slick shit. All kinds of other people on your head because all this other shit that you said. Fucking Waka is on your head talking about, bro, how you even talking like this? And I know you're going to come out talking about heavy is the head that wears the crown. But, man, are you really even protecting the crown or saying something, bro? Fans want to know. Fans want to know. Fans want to know. What's up with you, man? You cool? You alright, bro? You chilling? The internet getting to you, man? You feel like you're starting to get a part of this? Oh, I'm out here really with the family. What does that mean, man? What does that mean? Make that make sense, man. Don't ever let somebody, if something ever happened to me, don't ever let somebody come be around my family afterwards and use that shit for the internet, bro. That's weird. If you do that, you just do that. You don't use that as a defense because you said some fly shit and you ain't fucking addressed nobody. You should have addressed names, bro. You knew that shit just happened. You want to slick. That's not slick shit. That's not undercover shit. That's passive aggressive shit. And then when somebody call you on it, then you feel some kind of way and try to switch it up. Well, I'm out here really with the family and I would never speak on the dead. Bro, you did. Go ahead, eat that. You need to speak on yourself because Funkmaster Flex trying to kill your career, bro. Talking about you only got 4 joints and that you a snitch and that you was out here fucking running your mouth talking about that shit with Drake, and you lied and left Meek Mill out there to dry on his own when he said something about it. But then when you had an album to promote, now you in this joint talking about, yeah, when you did this was crazy. And now you out saying this and you saying that. Like, bro, you gotta get it together, man, because you taking them missteps and it's looking real crazy on you. So y'all let me know. Am I tripping? Am I wrong in how I'm seeing this? I understand that if you care about your city and you this and you that, you're going to say, yo, people can't do this, they shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this. But is that the right thing to say? Was the timing bad? Are people wrong for feeling like, yo, bro, you shouldn't even say nothing? When this shit go on, there's thousands of people who come out saying, bro, don't say anything. That's not for you to talk about. Dog, you should mind your business. I don't get a lot of views, but the views I get, you don't see nobody coming telling me mind my business because I'm not saying nothing wrong. And I'm validly from that place, even though I live in Philly. So what is you talking about, bro? What is you talking about? Am I wrong? Somebody let me know. Y'all feel like 600Breezy wrong? Y'all feel like Waka Flocka was wrong? Y'all feel like T.I. was in the right? Put it in the comments, bro. Wrong or right? Let me know. Subscribe, like, share. Make sure you hit that bell, man. Make sure you subscribe, bro. You know, they shadow banning all black content creators on YouTube. You know what I mean? Just because some other things that's going on, our opinions on Joe Biden and all of that, us talking about canceling Vlad over the minister. So there's some things they try and get us out of here on. Let me know, man. Let me know how you feel. I think T.I. on some other shit, man, and I want him to get his respect back. I want him not to lose his respect any more than he keep losing it by doing goofy missteps. So let me know if I'm tripping.